Hello students. In the previous video, we have learnt about operating system. We have also learnt about different operating systems that are used in personal computers and different operating systems that are used in mobile phones. Today, we are going to learn about computer networks. Before starting with computer networks, first we are going to understand what do we mean by the word network. Let us take an example where a person has to travel from place A to place B. For moving from one place to another, that is from source to destination, the person has to use different roads. So here the roads form a network. This is what happens in the computer networks also. Different computers are connected together through different mediums so that data can move from one computer to another. Let us have a look at the definition. Group of interconnected computers or devices for communication. So this is the computer network where computers are interacting with one another. Need for computer networks. Why do we need the network? Why do we need that the computers should be connected? The first need we have already seen, sharing of information. We want information to move from one place to another. If a person has some information which is useful to another person also, they can share it on the network. The second most important reason is sharing of resources. Let us take an example of a school lab where there are 40 machines. These 40 machines are connected to a computer network. The user of the computer would like to print certain documents. So it is not logical that each and every computer, 40 computers, should have 40 printers. Rather, we can have just one printer which is connected to all the computers. So in this way, one resource, that is the printer, can be shared among 40 different machines. The last one and the third one is sharing of software. Some of the softwares are highly priced, and using computer networks, it is possible that we can share some softwares also. So these are the three most important reasons that we should have a computer network. Now let us talk about different types of computers. Based on the geographical areas, they are categorized in three ways. First one, LAN. Second one, MAN. And the third one, WAN. We are going to learn features of each one of them individually. Let us start with LAN. LAN stands for Local Area Network. It is the small network. It is set up in a small office or a building where the geographical space is limited. LAN covers smaller geographical area. Size is limited to few kilometers and is privately owned. So these networks, LANs, are privately owned by some organization. Some organization, they will set up the LAN for their personal use. Usage area is limited to areas such as office, building, home, hospital, schools, etc. So it is confined in a smaller geographical space. It covers short distance, so the error and noise are minimized. Now in this network, the computers are placed at a shorter distance. The distance between two machines is small, and that is why the disturbance, that is the error and noise while passing information, is minimized. LAN is easy to set up. Since the area is small, we can easily set up a LAN network. Data transmits at very fast rate as number of computers linked are limited. So the machines which are present in the network are less and hence the data can transmit very fast. It is less expensive hardware and maintenance cost is also low. The area is small, the machines are less. That is why maintenance cost and the initial setup expenses for the hardware are less. So this is about the first network, LAN. Coming to the second one, MAN. MAN stands for Metropolitan Area Network. This is bigger than a LAN, but it is smaller than WAN. It is set up in a city. It covers the entire city. MAN is larger than that of the LAN and smaller area as compared to WAN. It connects two or more separate computers that reside in the same or different city. So it can spread to one or more city also, but the cities should not be very far. It covers a large geographical area and may serve as ISP. ISP stands for Internet Service Provider. So these networks can serve as Internet Service Provider. The bigger computer, that is the server, can be Internet Service Provider. It is going to provide internet to various different small networks. It is hard to design and maintain a metropolitan area network. Now, as the area has increased, it is difficult to maintain and design this type of network. Examples of MAN are the part of telephone company networks that provide high-speed DSL line to customers or cable TV networks. So it is established in the entire city. Hence, telephone lines and cable networks are a very good example of MAN. Let us talk about the third type of network, which is WAN. WAN stands for Wide Area Network. It is the biggest network. It can be set up across the globe. It is basically connection of various different LANs at different places. They are joined together and they form a WAN. Wide Area Network is a computer network that extends over a large geographical area. So basically it covers the largest geographical area. One of the example of WAN is internet. It might be confined within the boundaries of a country. So of the state or a country. So it can be within a state or it can be as big as a country. A WAN could be connection of LAN connecting to other LANs via telephone lines and radio waves. So for connecting different LANs, it is using telephone lines and radio waves. Telephone lines and radio waves are going to connect various LANs together so that they can form a bigger network, which is WAN. The technology is high speed and relatively expensive. Now, if we want speed, these many computers, we have to shell out some money so that we can get very good speed. A communication medium used for WAN is telephone network and satellite links. So when different machines, different computers are communicating in a WAN, they are using telephone networks or satellite links. Due to long distance transmission, the noise and error tends to be more in WAN. So now when we are talking about communication in a WAN, we are talking about communication within different cities, within different countries. So when the data is traveling so long distance, then the noises and errors will be more. So this is all that is about wide area network. Let us also have a look at difference between LAN, WAN and MAN. So here the ownership LAN is private. WAN and MAN on the other hand can be private or public. The next point is geographical area. This is basically the point on which they are categorized. So LAN has small geographical area, WAN has very large geographical area, and MAN has moderate geographical area. MAN is in between LAN and WAN. The design and maintenance. For LAN, it is easy to design. For MAN and WAN, it is not easy to design. Communication medium. Communication medium means how the data is traveling from one computer to another. For LAN, coaxial cables are used. Some wires are connected between the computers so that data can be transferred. For WAN, PSTN or satellite links, that is the phones and the satellite links. For MAN, coaxial cables can be used. PSTN, optical fiber, different cables or wireless. There are various options which can be used in MAN. Bandwidth. Bandwidth is low. As the distance is low, the area is small, the bandwidth is also small. Then WAN, it has high bandwidth, it has a larger area. And MAN has moderate bandwidth. It can cover in between LAN and WAN. Data rates, that is the speed. The speed of data transfer is in inverse proportion with the area covered. If the area is small, the data transfer is high. So, LAN has small area, so data transfer is high. Likewise, the area for WAN is very large, so data transfer is low. For MAN, the area is moderate and hence the data transfer rates are also moderate. So, this is about the different computer networks.